Hi everyone, I'm Mercedes and thanks for joining me for part 2 for this floating sequin Kanzashi-inspired wedding flower. I'm going to put this to the side and I hope you have all of your materials already cut up. Now the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to put that 4-inch fabric tulle square on your table, and you're going to pour your loose sequins in the middle of the fabric square. Now why is that? It's because once you form your petal, we need to have the sequins at the tip. Now fold one corner to the bottom corner. You're going to take your right corner, which on camera looks like your left side, and fold it to that bottom corner, carefully holding on to that sequins because it's going to want to come out of those loose ends. Take the left corner and fold it to the bottom as well. Carefully holding the sequins, you're going to fold this over, and then it's going to look like a little kite. You're going to take that right side and guide yourself with that center line. You're going to take the left side, and again, bear with me because the camera is opposite to me. And here you can see how the sequins just wants to float away. And now you're going to carefully fold this in half. And guess what? You just finished completing your first floating sequin round shaped Kanzashi petal. Now carefully place your straight pin through all of the layers at the base of the petal. Now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut away those uneven edges. Now before I do that, I have a few that are already finished, and I want to just briefly touch base with you as why it's so important that all of the petals are the same size. Well, if you're going to be making this into a Kanzashi-inspired wedding bouquet, we want to make sure that our flowers are not lopsided. We want to make sure that they're all even. Again, this is a wedding accessory for your special day, or it can also be as a special memento. Now, take your threaded needle, and you're going to carefully take out your straight pin, and you're going to start passing the threaded needle through the base. Now be patient with yourself because these delicate fabrics do have a tendency to unravel. They don't want to stay flat. And make sure that you have your repeat sequins already done on your table. So in other words, if you're doing a tulle organza or tulle georgette or whatever sheer fabrics you have, just make sure that they're lined up so you quickly thread through the base. Now, just because it's a video and for time's sake, I'm going to put this to the side. At the end, you're going to have a necklace-like shape. Now, I'm hoping that you can see this because the sequins is at the tip of the petals. Now, you're going to take those loose ends from your thread and you're going to knot it once. You're going to make it twice. And then the last time, which is the third time, is the charm. And carefully start forming the flower. Now, if you can notice, it's starting to take that flower shape. Now, of course, you're going to have to adjust with your fingers, and you're going to have to fluff up your petals. But then, in order to finish this, and again, just for time's sake, because we are doing this on video, you're going to cut out some circles out of your wedding scraps, and you're going to take your heavy-duty glue that's made for wedding accessories. I left the red cap on. Just dab the center, place that circle on top, and please allow 24 hours for this to dry. Of course, you're going to cut away these loose thread ends. Then, of course, you could take some of your leftover buttons that you have for your wedding, or perhaps you have some pearls, or if your dressmaker has leftover sequins, whatever it is that you decide to do. Now, if you want to make this second layer, then of course use a Kanzashi flower that is the 3-inch pattern that we discussed. Well, I hope you join me again during 2012. Lots of love, peace, prosperity for everybody, and of course lots of love and happiness for the lucky brides in 2012. Take care, and again, go to www.m721organics.com if you want some extra information on how to make your Kanzashi-inspired wedding bouquet. Take care. Enjoy.